There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the UCLA Bruins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Scarlet Knights head coach before the game. He told me that this is new for the Big Ten. Obviously, these teams coming all the way to the West Coast. The travel is long. They've been putting some practices in place to make sure their players are moving, getting up early, getting prepared for this time zone challenge. They are going to try to perform at their best performance level today, but they put a ton of time and research and science into making sure the players are prepared to go. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Bruins ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. So Rutgers' offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. How's to run this offense, A.J. Cerise. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only 1 touchdown pass. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. There he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got it in the middle. It's Black. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And the Scarlet Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UCLA Bruins offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. This guy can be dangerous, Aiden Mizell. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And, man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Second down to the air. Fakes the grab on the left. Made a defender miss. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Bruins, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lee. Oh, what a move. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Quarterback keep, and he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hits inside. It's Young. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the move at the 30. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Scarlet Knights with the 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Young. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And the Scarlet Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Got room at the 35. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Tight end now in motion. Quick give. It's Lee. Nice move to keep running. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Just keeps swinging it. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Split backs here. Looking for running room. Breaks into the open. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
He's got 99 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. The Scarlet Knights are rolling down the field. They'll give it to him again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And that puts him directly at 100 rushing for the day. He's shown you a little bit of everything, right? Showed you the speed, showed you quickness, the ability to break tackles, and obviously some durability to now get up to 100 yards on the day.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the red zone, it's Young. Here's a little room there. And he's got plenty for the 1st down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. And the Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Gets rid of it.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Quarterback signaling to his guy. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Stepping to the right. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on 2nd down. Turns it upfield. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Bruins in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it again. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Handoff again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
The run inside. It's Lee. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, Week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Huskers with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Now back over to your game inside the historic Rose Bowl. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
I caught up with the Rutgers head coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. Wants to go up top on second down. Rushes on. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lee. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. In the backfield, it's Moore. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Sells to run, looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Rush right in his face. Left side, it's Moore.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Sells the run, wants to pass. Touchdown, Bruins! Fitted in the window for the score.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
Deep in the end zone, it's Hopkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Rutgers sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Rides to the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Straight ahead, it's Young. A collision, and he's stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Tight end finds a soft spot. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Crosses to 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Escapes the pressure going right. On the run, fires downfield. Right side, it's Black. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. As we wind our way toward the end of this one, gives us a minute to check out the Week 12 scoreboard and the top 12 teams in the country and how things are going there. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Trying to establish the run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late.
Got it! Touchdown, Rutgers! And the route is on. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And the extra point was good.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. And here's the third interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out wide left, it's Black. Turning it on. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. He's got it. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Had to throw it before he wanted. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Running inside, it's Lee. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35, it's first and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly to the tight end. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Bruins will snap it on first and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Second down to the air. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and he stopped after a pickup of 14, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw one first. Finds his big tight end. Got enough space, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game is going to get difficult now, even more down the stretch.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He's loose down the left side. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. There's some room. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it done, and it is over.
Takes the handoff. It's Mitchell. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play...
Touchdown, Rutgers! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They're working that left side. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. He wants a big play here late. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. And so they'll have one more chance. One possession behind. The pass interference penalty will give them an untimed down and a chance at a little glory. Drops back on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.